On to the next note. Politics, politicians, the government, the system, voting, elections, and on. Here we are. This is another mental note. These second and third generation career politicians have destroyed our image of the people who represent us. In television, they're depicted as spineless people who tell the people who vote for them, tell people anything to get a vote. Will do anything to get a vote, like a drug addict or a prostitute does to get what they want. We don't like them. I don't know why we keep electing them, because some guy convinces us he's not like the others. He's like the others. Watching. See, the stupid thing that they've done is they didn't start yesterday and they left footprints. Go back and look at all those videotapes and films of their campaigning across the land and across the board. Okay? Get access to them. They like to brag because they think they're such good speakers. Don't tell them why. And when you get it, you're going to see what you already know. They went over here to this group and told them they were the backbone of America and they're their number one priority. Then they went over to this group and told them, you know, I care about you. I'm going to make this my number one agenda to take care of your problem. And then they go over to another group and tell them, you know what? Without you guys, America would sink. Still not telling you it's the United States. They're telling you you're America and you're American. But then they turn around and act like a Mexican is not an American. I keep trying to tell you, Mexico is in America. Brazil is in America. Wow, I know that blew your head back. Why should it? It's right there as plain as day on the map. South America, Central America, North America. But someone has done a mind job on you, making you think the United States is America. No, the United States is the United States of America. They're in America like all these other people. Okay? They're in America. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Canada in America? So you feel like you're going to another country. You are. But how is that if you're still in America? I thought America was a country, and so did you. Because our programming has been fed to us like that. America's a country. Across the water, they call it America, a country. So how are you going to have a country in the country? You don't. You have a company in a country called the United States of America Incorporated. Look it up. And it's no different than Walmart, Sears, or AT&T. It's a company just like they have, only bigger. It's like all those companies that Google own, that's what the state of California is. A division of a big company. See, some of their companies aren't all in one spot lined up back to back. Some of them are way over there. The actual company headquarters is over here. The actual company is in Rolling Oaks, Virginia, or something like this here, right? That's your company. It's only in Washington. Your company is only the United States of America Incorporated does not stretch outside the District of Columbia. You're not inside of the company. But your state or whatever signed on to the company, and they are a division subsidiary of that company. How come no one is telling you this? That this politics, this government thing is just business. Just business. Normal, regular business like inside and out. Why is this big lie about a country and politics and something being different? Yeah, it is the biggest kind of company. So you can call it something else besides a company? That's deception. Oh, that's right. Companies practice deception. You look on the box, you see a big, giant, juicy one. You open the box up, you see a little shriveled up one. Okay, something has to be done about that. While they're talking about truth in advertising, I see lie, 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 lie. The process. Your vote isn't what gets people elected. You need to look it up. You need to look up the words electoral college. Those are the people who vote and decide who is president. After all you go in there and waste all your time voting, those votes are set aside. And these people vote on who's who. You need to see how those people are chosen and all of that. Because you're being deceived. You want a bill passed where the people's vote is what makes the decision. There are two more steps in there that need to be cut out. Moves for corruption, voter rigging, bribery. Those two steps have to be cut out. They have to be cut out. They are unnecessary. Why can't the people simply vote for what they want? Why must they vote and then someone else go and tell them what all the people voted? All my people voted this way. Most of my people voted this way, but I think I'm going to vote that way. That's what they can do. These electric colleges. Dang, you gotta excuse me, I'm having a bad tooth today. Which comes to a bad tongue day with it cutting it. But it doesn't stop me. So all the crap has to stop. Either they hold up to their promises and words and can be completely honest and true, or we're gonna go build something else like they did. See, the problems that the citizens or the people have is the same problem the few little people had with England who came over here to massacre Native Americans. After they did the massacre and carved their way into the land, they had a problem with the rules and how they were one-sided and biased. And because they were a prisoner, they didn't say anything during the fight. But as soon as the fight was over with and their numbers were great, and they were told, you're free men now, and I can do what I want, the first thing they did was act against them. Ex-convicts, traitors, warmongers, turned on their own and ran them off these shores. Killed a lot of them. So the traitors, ex-cons, murderers, thieves, and on and on. That's who founded this country. So don't look surprised that that shit still is in the mix. So, if we do come to the point that we don't like the setup, we're going to do the same thing they did to in England. We're going to revolt. That's what a revolution is. And this is the evolution revolution. If they don't evolve with this old raggedy machine that's been the same for I don't know, every time I turn around they say they're making new laws, but this machine does not run any better. I mean, some of the old laws might be gumming up the works or something. We'll see. But we will shut it down and build a whole new nation if necessary. You can't say that's wrong. That's how this nation got here. So no one can beef about it. You're trying to beef about how America was born and that it's wrong that America was born and what they did was wrong? I wish you would, because then it's shut down automatically as an illegal, evil act. You can't come into a land that is already inhabited and say you discovered it and claim it as yours. That's wicked. Murder all the people just so you can have the land and the resources. anyone bragging about that founding father crap, that's what they're doing. They're bragging about murdering these people you call black, erasing the fact that they are Native Americans, concocting some lie about they brought them over here on a ship from Africa, and the whole 9 yards. If someone tells you a lie that big and it lasts this long, try to imagine the other lies. You're living in the land of lies. If it can't be fixed, we're going to make another one, a better one. This time, do you know how you make a better one? Really do what they said, man. Dude, when you hear the spill of this country, it makes you feel all warm inside, like someone was talking about God. You actually get a tear in your eye, and you're willing to charge uphill, doing incredible odds for the flag. Now, if all that stuff was true, I'd die too. No, they're saying one thing and doing another. The land of the free, nope. The land of the oppressed. They're making it seem like the greatest thing. You can come here from anywhere in the world and do what you want. Now it's, hey, for the ones that's already here, anybody coming in now, you're an outsider. You're not part of us. And we're going to put laws in place to treat you like an outsider. That's not how it was set up. So if it stood up to its claims, it would be great. So we make one that does. We make one that really keeps up to the promise this one made. And we end up not only getting that feeling back, we end up being seen as that place again that you hear about if you're not old enough to have been there. There was once upon a time where everybody in the world would chop off an arm to come over here and be. I'm not talking about Trump back when America was great, because during that time, which I was living, during the great time, I was told I couldn't drink out the same water fountain as this guy, and that I had to ride in the back of the bus, and that he could strike me with his fist or iron rod or something, no one was going to do nothing. But if I hit him, they were going to hang me and kill me. During the time America was great. No. He can't say that, because it's giving the wrong impression of what he's thinking. He's thinking that other thing I just told you. A time when America was seen as great, when America was desirable to the rest of the world, when America was something to everyone else, and us too. That's because we believed the lie. The only way for it to happen now is like he said he's trying to do. You have to make it what it said it was. We're getting too into that. This is about politics and all that too. These people have serious mental problems. You will see me debate them. Those who know they have flaws will avoid the debate. They would try to call me illegitimate, but I'm going to get them, because I qualify on all levels. I was born here. Not only was I born here, my DNA says one of those founding fathers esteemed people. It's my ancestor. So even in circles of Illuminati and closed circles that says only people from these particular families can be president, and they never tell you, make you think you're voting, but only these people can be it, I'm qualified. I have a superior mind, superior way, superior plan, superior everything. Voting, I'm not telling anyone to vote for me. They're voting for sanity. They're voting for security and for selfish reasons. Not because of me or they like me. The rest of those guys are a joke. They have mental problems. They have evil intentions. Okay? They work for criminals who want to go in and get around the law or have a law struck down. Or they want something that has been outlawed to their business to be rezoned. so that they can do their business over there. So they put these, see, let me tell you about big criminals, organized crime. Since I was a kid, it's been known these people send their people to college and everything. They have their own politicians, their own lawyers, their own doctors, their own everything. And that's who they put in place to do family business instead of American business or U.S. business. They're doing personal business, getting rid of them. As soon as they stand up there and start telling you the lie of how great you are in their eyes, cut the mic off. Tell them thank you, glad you came. But can you get on with the food? Because we only came for the free food. Tell them the truth. Can you speed it up? We only came for the free food. Or you can sit there for an hour listening to him, eat good and leave and ignore everything he said. That'll work too. Don't elect them. Don't vote for them. If I sanction someone, I've screened their mind. And they may not be totally sane. But I'm not going to choose a bad person. I'm not going to choose a person that's going to do something different than what I'm doing. So you may not know that candidate. But if you see him running with me, he didn't pay me to be on the team. He couldn't threaten me to be on the team. And he's qualified to be on the team. I can't get 50 me's to be governor. And in the same way, I may clone myself. So the only thing I can do is educate these people and transform them into what you need. Find them as is and transform them. I can transform you and put you in office, but the whole deal is put best man, best woman for the job. Whoever can see the best, that's who the lookout should be. Okay? You get it? The best cook should be the chef. Not who you like the most. So that's what I'm telling you. Let the best driver drive. Quit hiring people and putting people in positions of your wife's writing you. You need to get your brother-in-law a job for the city. Because we're not just talking about the big offices. Remember, animal control is an elected office. Dog catcher. Remember, you elect a sheriff. You decide who's going to be sheriff. And because you don't seem to know it, you don't vote on the sheriff election. So the sheriff's usually whoever they want to put in there. Only 50 of us voted. It's almost like the post office exam. No one knows, no one on the outside knows when they're having it. And they tell their friends only. That's how that election goes. For sheriff. It's like you see 2 signs for sheriff and 200 for mayor. Okay? That's just to make it official. That the name is in your head. Because they have egos. Somebody else wants that position. The only reason you see signs. The person in there, they're in there. So it's all crooked. Has to be straightened out. No one's satisfied because before I decided to run for any of these offices, there's something that motivated me to do it. You don't just jump up and do something. You just don't leave a multi-billion-dollar entertainment career and go take a low-paying public service job with a bunch of headaches of all the people when you could be somewhere on an island in a mansion being fanned by palm trees, by beautiful women, eating grapes. You don't just do that. This stuff was a definite threat to my children, and my children are my future. And a threat to me too, ever since I've been here. So, I need the ones to rally now, immediately. If you're one of the ones, rally now. We don't have any other time. Hate groups, evil people, all kinds of things are closing in on me. And if you lose me, what do you got? The same thing you had before I showed up. Nothing. And nothing's going to change. So I have to do this while I'm still breathing. Because everyone knows I'm doing things I could get killed for every day by people with mental problems. You see, you can't reason with a crazy person. And a crazy person doesn't have to have a good reason for what they do because they're crazy. And there's going to be crazies out there. Crazies with guns and on and on. We're here to stop the sanity, but we haven't did it yet. So that means I'm in danger. We're in danger. The whole side campaign is from mental patients who are trying to pervert this cesspool, trying to defend this messed up situation. We're in a beat up old bucket tanker of a ship and it's sinking, and the captain's a drug addict and a drunk. We need to do something. We're all gonna die. So, I only get to sit in my throne for a hot second before I have to go do business in office. I could have milked this career to my death and not worry about nobody else. Me and mine is took care of and safe and sound somewhere. Not. We have to breathe this air too. I don't care where we is and how much money we have. You have to drink this water too. And I'm telling you, a water filter will not stop all the crap that's in there. There's still stuff getting to you. You need to drink my water. It is the highest. It adheres to the highest standard possible in the 21st century. I'm not going to tell the other water companies what we're doing. And they can test the water till they go. They don't have equipment sophisticated enough to reverse engineer some water. They're going to keep testing and say, it's just water. It's just water. And people are going to keep saying, yeah, but it tastes different and it does you different. It's like something's in that water. Vitamin water doesn't do you like this. I don't know. Drink my water. I'm not going to talk about air. We'll talk about that a little bit later. This is getting off track. The process is faulty, old, obsolete, and it's rubbing everybody the wrong way. It's insanity made by insane people. Primitive made by primitive people. Ancient made by ancient people. Rehashed from Rome to England and on and on and on. And now here we are with a Roman calendar. How come we don't have a U.S. calendar? Roman numerals were on the damn clock when I came in the world. This is not Rome. It's not England. We shouldn't even be speaking English. We don't speak English. We speak us, a language developed in the U.S., a language frowned on in England as not English. The way Africans say those black people aren't really black people, in England they say that's not really English. Because it's not. It's us. It's a whole nother language. You can call it American because of what America stands for. It's a language made up off of everybody else's languages. Look it up. Look up all the words. It'll tell you from the Latin word this, from the Greek word this, from the Italian word this. Every English word is from some other language, so how can it be English? Everywhere but England. Look it up. All the words are from everywhere but England. Their components come from everywhere else. England's language components come from everywhere else. So, we're going to change the name of what we're speaking. We're gonna start speaking us. You know, U.S. We're gonna speak a united tongue. Okay, where there's a little bit of Spanish in it, a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Mandarin, on and on. Because everybody can contribute to the US dictionary. It's happening now. Come on. Dances like the Dougie probably made it to the dictionary. Come on. Really? We can do whatever we want then. And that's what we're going to do. What's best for you. That's what you do. Not what I tell you, not what they're hollering about, not what the people are saying. Do what's best for you. First, use the tools. Get your mind solid where you feel, yeah, okay, I can think for myself. Then start making the right choices. That's what it's about. I don't need your vote. Come on now. Get serious. Like the most popular person on the planet. The biggest feed for vampires. In other words, I'm putting out the most pure food for thought on many levels. You can look over here in entertainment, and when you see me dance, you're not going to get that high off another dancer anywhere. When you see me sing and hear my records, you're not going to get that high off another singer anywhere. That's why they calling it the next Michael Jackson, or just like Michael Jackson, or good as Michael Jackson. I don't really like that, you know? Only when it comes to he should not be forgotten, and those are my intentions, it's cool. Because I exist, and I am me, and I'm not going to live in Michael's shadow forever. He could not do none of the things I do. And there's things he could do I still can't do while you're talking about I'm like him. Okay? People, there's no like, there's no the same. Nothing. Not two blades of grass. Quit trying to do that. See, that's what's giving you these mental problems. Comparison. Comparing what you have to what they have. Comparing what you are to what they, comparing how you look to what they have. That's causing all the problems. Stick to yourself. You like it, that's all that matters. Now, if you're dressing for someone else, you already got mental problems. Oh, they're trying to make impressions on other people. That's a mental problem, okay? That's trying to impose your will on the world. It's a desire to be God. I wish everyone would think what I want them to think. So I'm going to come through and play my music super loud where they don't have a choice. Don't you hate those people? If you want to be hated, then you go that route.